Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to see how to create type effect using React Type Animation in our Next.js application. First, we'll see the basic syntax of the library and then we'll look at how to use other props to customize the behavior of the type effect. The GitHub and official live demo link is in the description below. Let's dive in. First, type npm install React Type Animation to install the library. Then in the page.js at the top of the file, type use client. After that, we can now import the type animation from React Type Animation. In our div container, we'll use the type animation we just imported. Then, we'll use the sequence props accepted by the component to define our text and delay inside the array. Here, we type each text or sentences followed by the delay. You can do this for as many sentences as you want. For this video, I will define for just 3 sentences or 3 strings. The delay for each can be different. The higher the delay, the slower it types. Next, we'll use the repeat to define the number of times we want it to be typed, from 0 to infinity. We use 0 to type once, 1 for twice, then 2 for 3 times, and so on. So we'll use 1 for this video to type twice. Finally, let's type the sentences we want animated. We can add some styles in our globals.css to arrange the page a little. And here is the result. Next is the cursor prop. We use this to define whether we want the cursor displayed or not. It defaults to true, but we can set it to false if we don't want it displayed. Now, let's see the before and after results. As you can see, there's a cursor before and now it's gone. Next is the PreRenderFirstString Prop, used to render the first sentence without typing. It defaults to false, but we can set it to true to see the effect. So in this case, it won't type, "I am a programmer." If we refresh it, you can see the first sentence doesn't type. Next is the OmitDeletion Animation Prop, used for removing the animation when deleting text. Let's see the results. This is the before and this is after. As you can see, the deletion animation is no longer happening. React Type Animation also accepts style and class props. We can use it to style most parts of the component and do other things we want. Let's apply some styles to it. The text color is now blue. Now, since it's inline style, it overrides the initial style in the global.css. Let's also use the Tailwind utility class to show that it also works here. As you can see, it works perfectly. Next is the speed prop, used to set how fast or slow we want the animation to be. It should not be mistaken with the delay. The speed defaults to 40 milliseconds, and you can change this. We also have the deletion speed, and just like the speed props, it defines how fast or slow the deletion will be. We can modify the speed at which each keystroke takes to type by doing this. Here is the result. Did you notice anything? The keystrokes is slower now. Let's reduce the value and see the difference. See, the keystrokes are faster now. We can do the same for deletion speed. Next is the wrapper props, used to define the element we want to use as our container. It's set to span by default and is the recommended element according to the documentation. So we can target the span element in our CSS. Let's add a border to see how it works. We have also callback function that we can use to add other things we want to happen after any particular text animates or types. Let's add an alert. As you can see, the alert shows after the text types. We can also use it to change other things that we want, for example, styles. To do that, first, let's add a use state to handle our state. Now, let's set a new color to the color state. We can do the same for other sentences or other strings. Now, for the style to work, we must move the style to the parent element as specified by the documentation. Set the color to the color variable that we set in our use state. Now, here's the result. As you can see, the colors are changing after each sentence. Now let's see how to do multi-line typing. We can use the string template to achieve this. You can add \n if you want. Then make sure to set white space to preline in the style. Here is the result. Finally, let's see the splitter prop. If you have noticed, this feature is used for ChatGPT text generation. To achieve this, we use array split and regex. In this case, it checks for space in between the string and separate the string without removing the space. So the type will treat each word like an element instead of each character in the string. Here is the final result. Now I know you might be wondering why I didn't show how to make the one that I made in the beginning of the video. Well, I want you to do that one as an assignment, using what has been shown in this video. But if you don't want to do that, the full code is in the GitHub link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this far. Please, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one.